Push that one. Go. Come on. Go. Top of the morning, family. What's up, y'all? We up in this building. Today's gonna be back day. Homie TKO's getting warmed up.
Morning.
He got the rack set. We're gonna start off with rack pulls. The warm up is rack pulls, man. We're gonna start off with high counts. We're gonna do high volume, my friend, and we're going to do 20 reps, 16 reps, 14 reps, 20, 16, 14, 12, 10. Sounds like some killer reps for rack pulls. But the goal, my friend, is always to get this OG body warmed up. And also, man, when we go heavy, you tend to start incorporating other muscles to get your body moving. That's not necessary because we want to focus on certain muscles when you do certain exercises. So with these rack pulls, we're focusing on our back and our glutes. Enough said, man. Let's get started. Homie TKO is on it now, doing his 20 reps of these rack pulleys, man. Focusing on lightweight and out form. TKO's a little tight. He had to take some muscle relaxers last night, yo. How you feel? Feeling good. Yeah.
So rack pulls are our focus with this exercise is to stimulate back growth. As we are used to doing back movements that require our arms to pull the weight closer to our chest, elbows going past the trunk, but with the rack pulls, we're engaging the entire back. You have to pull the weight or drive the weight up with arms locked and elbows kind of bent going toward the trunk. This will engage the back muscles from the sacrum all the way up to the trapezoids, up to the top. So what you want to do is drag that bar across your legs and pull up with the body. And as you pull up, you're squeezing your back muscles. You're opening and you're closing. Here, let's take a look at Theo as he does it. He's a little taller there. But as he go up, you see how his back is engaged. It opens and closes. A slight movement to engage the upper and mid back as well as the lower back. Building that hip strength, building that lower back and upper back together to work together to build a solid quality back that's tough, that's strong, and that will produce thickness that give you a V taper. Try it, start light, and slowly increase the weight as you go. So add your weight as you go, get stronger and more experience with this exercise, add more weight. Check me out as I move. I'm probably the shortest one between me and AD, so I don't have a long lever. My upper body doesn't take a while to get to the rack there. But as you see as I go up, watch the slight movements of my shoulders. I am squeezing the back muscles from the lats all the way up to my neck, engaging those muscles as we pull up. The slight movement is what we're looking for to get the back activated, to get those muscles to be stimulated and grow.
So that was a 16 count there for me. Take my time. I advise you to take your time. There are times when you got to push through it and rush through it and muscle through it. But there are a lot more times when you got to slow down and contract those muscles and be focused on what you're working on, OG. Don't rush it. We feel the muscle. How you go, my friend? I'll be back for the last set. There it goes, our last set. Well, this is T's fourth set. My last set coming up. Right now, we're 4 sets. Got about 205 on there. Good solid weight at 12 reps. Go kill it now with our last set of 10. As always, same setup position.
I'm using straps for my last pull. I believe the weight now is 405. As you see, I'm getting my body nice and stiff, arms straight. As I go up, squeeze that back. you can take a look at my shoulders, my arms. All those muscles are engaged. The back is working. There's a slight bow in my lower back. I'm watching it in the thoracic area. I need to be careful with that and make sure I'm focusing on keeping that form clean. Almost like in this movement, you want to be like a robot. You want those muscles to be restricted so you can squeeze the back on top and you can make sure your lower back is safe.
Rick say, we building muscle. we're not building ego, we're building muscle. Only going through. That's 305. Look at him.
Yeah, so it's all about making sure you're safe. You know, we're not building egos. We're building muscle. AD there is, you see his lower back has a slight little bend in the lower back, which is fine as long as he's comfortable and safe. I will want to see more shoulders engagement before he goes up to make sure that back is engaged on the upper region, the thoracic area. He had to reset the weights a little bit just to get himself safe so he can have a nice pull toward the end of his exercises. It looks good though, AD. Looks real good, real solid. Make sure you engage that core. He's happy, ain't he?
So now we're gonna find us a high row machine. We done did some lower back already. Camera going everywhere. Now we're gonna hit this high row hammer machine. Just to throw that action now up on the upper mid back. We're gonna stick with the rep count 20. 16, 14, 12, and 10. 16 reps.
This hammer machine reverse grip pull is an excellent exercise, my friend, to build width with your back, meaning wider. You want to look wider, have that V taper. As you see, I'm tucking my elbows close to my body. Not a lot of bicep. Try to X out the biceps and utilize your scapular muscles, those bones behind your back, to squeeze at the bottom. So add this to your back workouts, man. This will help you to get thicker and wider.
Up down, man. In the background, we also supersetting the high pull. So this here machine is the front pull, right? This machine here is the high pull. So we're going our normal count right here. 20, 16, 14, 12, 10. We're just supersetting with 10 reps. The reason why we're doing this is because we got 4 guys here. There's a lot of dead space. Don't want those muscles to get, cold. So we're going to keep them warm. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. One plate, man. Get through the time. Keep my body warm.
This high pull machine is a little different than the reverse grip. For me, I feel the engagement more in my serratus. That's the inside parts of your back along your abs. But also I feel in my thoracic spine. We're supersetting this just to keep those body warm.
We already went up here 2 plates, start with 1 plate. 2 plates. Add a quarter to it. We're going to get that for 14 reps. All right, here we go. My third set.
So now I want to talk more about this third set. I'm using these straps, these wrist straps, so that I can keep a solid grip on the handles. Not necessarily to keep my grip tight, but to take out the forearm and bicep action when you're doing pulls. This is key for me because I am, I'm dominant with my arms. My forearms and my biceps want to do the work. So I have to really focus, especially when the weight goes up, on isolating the back because we want to build a back. We don't want to build arms and biceps or forearms. We want to build a solid back. I don't like the way my body's hanging back, leaning back, and I have this jerking movement toward the end. This tells me as I watch this video that the weight may be just too heavy for this set and I'm exhausted. I should have dropped the weight to some 10s. Now I'm asking a TKO to come help spot me so I can take some of that jerking movement out and I can make sure these back muscles are getting engaged and taking the blunt of the force.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at TKO. He's getting prepped and getting ready. He's doing the same weight. He is taller, so his arms, you see, it stretched out there longer. He has a long way toward getting that weight to his body. So you see he's not going all the way down. He's shortening it because he's focusing on using his back. Now he's getting a spot from AD to make sure he's not jerking the weight. But I wish they would go just a little slower because we're not trying to, power lift. We're trying to build muscle. As you see, TKO gave me a spot off. The weight's too heavy. See how my body's moving? Which is fine. You want a little move in your body. But I recognized then that, hey, I'm swinging this weight. TKO helped me out. And you see my cadence, it's a little slower because I'm isolating. I'm focusing on stretching that muscle and squeezing it on the contraction because I'm building my back. I'm not building ego. That's the goal, my friend. So now I'm finishing my last superset here with the pulls. The weight's light. I feel strong. The movement's smooth. The pattern is real smooth. I'm swinging with it. Not swing, I'm moving with it. Swing is not a great word. I'm moving with that weight, allowing my back to do all the work.
We're down here, man. I'm gonna head over and get a low pull machine. A low pull machine. Oh, you? I do. It's a tight spot too. Ready?
OG80 says he need a tight spot, which is true. There's a lot of bicep movement here, bicep activation. The weight is a little heavy. You see how his body is twisting just a bit. But don't get me wrong, he still is getting some gains through this. But ultimately, the goal is to build that back. So at some point, you have to recognize that and lower the weight so you can make sure your back is engaged and not other muscles. Here goes my homie Theo, 6'6", smooth, black ice. His movements is smooth and strong. There's a lot of bicep in this movement. What I would want him to do is move his torso just a bit with it as he can lean back to focus on his lower lats to develop those even more.
All right, so I got a low roll machine for us. See the men over there working hard, y'all. It's just not me. It's everybody working hard, homie. OG's me putting in work because I want a good life. And that's a part of your life is to do things to get your body better, get you healthier. Enough said, we're on a low rope machine. That's basically pulling low toward your back, under it.
Yo, if you know us, this is our favorite machine, well, at least mine and AD's favorite machine in the gym. This machine, I don't know if it's an ego thing or what, but this machine builds the lower lats and give you that nice width. As you see, as my elbows goes past my waist, that's activating all back. The biceps are not in it. The elbows are tucked. Palms are up. This is the ultimate back builder. Hopefully your gym has one. We're doing 20 reps, 16, 14, 12, and 10 reps. High volume. Here goes AD. Same movement. He has a little bend in his back, upper back. I would like for his chest to be a little more pronounced up so that that torso can be up to allow that back to open and to contract when he needed. All right, so right now he's restricting that lat from being engaged. Right now you have more shoulder engagement, more upper back engagement. Here goes Theo. His movements are smooth. It's almost like it's at his last exercise. He is shoulder dominant. You can tell. He's using a lot of his upper shoulders to move that weight. There's no wrong way to do it. Don't get me wrong. There's no wrong way. My focus on this exercise is to build the bottom part of my back. So I move more with it. I want my lower lats to be more engaged. Now watch my approach to this exercise. See how I'm moving? I'm pressing my sternum against that pad. I'm allowing my upper back to be up, so I'm taking the shoulders out. As I go back, you see the elbow position will allow the lower lats to be engaged, and slowly as the weight goes more closer to my body, I am seeing more stimulation in my upper back. So this is really tapping into the full back and your lower lats.
All right, fam, so we're on 14 reps. We got 12 and 10. We'll be back. We will be back with the 10 reps final set here.
Now, as we say, the last set is the best set. The weight's heavy, body's exhausted. You want to stay true as possible to your form, but at this point, your back is engaged. I mean, if you start swinging, all right, I understand. But try to be restrictive. Try to slow down, because this is the point where you're activating and building and turning that muscle down so it can come again stronger and better. Now watch AD. There's a little swing in it. He's also making some noise for us. His upper body is better, but there's a little jerk in it. So if you're jerking, you power through it, and you're not building that muscle. You're building power. You're building explosion. But for us, we are building muscle. We're bodybuilding. Here goes a Theo. Nice and smooth. Nice movement. Now his upper body seems to be less tight. This is what I want to see. This is the perfect form. Chest up, arms going back, shoulders going back, neck up, head up. Perfect form, Theo. That's how you work it. There was the last set, my friend.
I think it'd be good. All right, fam, we're going to finish that was our last set here. Now we're going to move on, get some low rows with dumbbells. Haven't did it in a while. We're just going to climb that hill, 10 pounds each set until we stop, all right?
The old dumbbell low row exercise, isolating one lat or one side of the back at a time. My approach to this is have a nice wide stand, and I'm focused on keeping the elbow in the pocket and driving it past the waist. This will build the lat from the upper armpits all the way to the back.
Now we're heading to the second set. I'm going to try to change my position a bit with the incline of the bench. Use my hand on the incline bench.
Now, putting your hand on or changing the position of your upper body does change the way the exercise works. With this movement, or with this elevation, this allows you to isolate more of the upper back. You get a deeper reach. You see as my shoulder goes down, it brings it up. So you get a deeper reach with this higher incline or higher stance. There's no wrong or right way to do it. It's all about focusing on different angles, because the muscle is the back muscle is huge. It goes from your neck all the way down to your sacrum. So there's many ways you can approach this exercise. There's no wrong way. The wrong way, my friend, is not to do it. Add it to your workout. That was set 2.
I may got you on film. You cool with that?
I'm sorry?
I may got you on film.
Oh, you're okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. As long as I don't look bad, I'm good.
Tell me how you look. You good?
Okay.
OG, you know, you have to be polite in the gym. If you're recording videos, content creators, and you see somebody on your video that may be compromised, go out and talk to them. Ask them if it's okay to have them on your video. It's my 2 cents. But here we're increasing the weight. I changed my position back to a more of a parallel position for my back. I think I'm telling Theo, I think I broke my back. Exhaustion is here, man. We're wearing ourselves down. So this last set is 10 reps. We went to the hundos. I don't like how my arm is not fully extending. I'm now exhausted. Yeah, I'm building muscle. Yeah, I'm turning it down and building it. But you got to be safe. You got to be smart. And sometimes you got to drive through. And that day, I'm just driving it through. I must have rested up for the other arm, because now I feel like my form is there. I'm moving my arms, my head. I'm moving my body along with that muscle, so that muscle can fully contract and fully extend. Arms shaking, man. That's what you do. You tap it out, you knock it out, you build that muscle, and you laugh about it. Now my friend is coming over, want to holler at me and do a video recording on her with her. She had a few questions for her channel. You'll see her in a few minutes. She wants to ask OG a few questions. AD talking in the background saying he need one more set because he want to grab that hundo and finish it on top. So it's all good. We're going to knock it out. We're going to keep it moving forward. But here she goes with the question. You don't really hear me talking. I wish you guys could hear that short interview we did together. She asked the question was, what's the importance? If I had to define, maybe you can hear her. Let's see.
What is your definition of exercise?
She asked me, what is my definition for exercise?
Any kind of movement
that is not sitting still. Truly believe in everybody.
So what I'm saying that, my definition of exercise is all about movement. If you're not moving, you're dead. The Bible talks about that. So exercise is moving, whether you're lifting weights, whether you're running, you're jogging, whatever you're doing. It's important to continue to move your body, because movement is life. Life is feeding. Life is growing. So, as long as you're going to the gym and doing something, you're moving, you're living. And as you grow, you learn and you start modifying those things to get better, so you can see the changes and the results from all the effort you put in.
Yo, so my friend, we are done. My friend, we put in a crazy, hopefully it's recording audio. It probably wasn't. Hey man, I think my video was recording audio the whole time. It's all good. If it wasn't, I'm gonna do voiceover. Still gonna push it out there. I've been kind of sleeping on pushing a lot of videos because I've been lazy, man, to be truthful. But enough said, man, I'm done. Back done. Our final weigh-in is gonna be this Saturday. I probably gonna gain some weight, but I don't care. I'm gaining muscle. We gaining muscle, right?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. All right, man. As we always say, like, share, subscribe. Join the OG Fit Club family. I'm going to turn it over to the man that made this happen.
OG family. I'm a little spent right now. But as always, over and out. Love y'all.
Peace, fam.